Hey, yo, what up? This is the hottest podcast in the game. Loudmouse, welcome back. This is the Loud House. It's your boy FPS Skinny Penis with my co-host Wild for Shizzle.
Hi.
There we go. That was weak. And
completely skipped over quite.
Wait, no, I'm just saying this intro's bad. Anyway, and my boy K White here.
I just realized I had Minecraft open on my desktop.
Why were you playing Minecraft?
I think I opened it last night with because I was gonna play it as a meme in a call, and then I couldn't fucking close it because it just froze.
So, are you telling me Notch implanted Minecraft in a computer to never close it?
Nah, it's just been open on my computer for like 12 hours on the menu.
Okay.
I just closed it, so all is well.
Okay. Diesel, that was probably our worst intro ever.
I'm sorry, Brandon. I'm not allowed to be sad on the podcast. Excuse me.
No.
It's like...
No. Only if it's like a sad and angry sad, that way you're loud.
No, it's just a regular sad. Sorry, guys. It doesn't happen.
Can you get angry sad?
No, I can't. I literally could not muster up the fuck to give to be angry sad.
Diesel smash?
Diesel no smash. Diesel cry. Diesel gonna get off this podcast and he's gonna play The Sims 4.
Diesel, you want a hug?
Yeah. I could use a hug anyway.
Everyone in the comments give Diesel an e-hug.
No, because oh god, the comments are gonna be awful now. I don't want to see that. The thirst thing's disgusting. Fuck you.
I said e-hug. Are you fucking kidding me?
They make it weird.
That's not my fault.
I mean, it's completely their fault, but don't do it. We are uncomfortable. There we go.
So in other news, FPS Diesel confirmed gay.
No, I'm not gay. Kappa's gay.
Nah, fam. I think it's you.
We're all gay.
Someone keeps DMing me saying, "Are you gay or bi?" They don't even ask if I'm straight. They just assume that,
everyone in Henry's chat just assumes I'm gay.
No,
Wait,
we're
you're
not
not
gay. We're just bros. Is it gay to kiss your homies goodnight? I think not.
No, it isn't.
I remember
it's also not gay to give bro jobs.
I remember saw your fucking Instagram story. Someone asked, "Are you Coit's boyfriend?" You're like, "No, Diesel's my boyfriend because he's straight."
Yeah. I thought that was hysterical.
Oh.
I got a lot of weird questions on there.
I got a lot of really weird questions.
I did like a Q&A, and they were all just about my legs, and I'm like, this is not fun. My non-existent legs, if you will.
I had a lot of stupid ones, like I don't know. I just can't even remember because they were just so fucking stupid sometimes. Oh, also, in my last video, I referenced a guy who sent me a spelling mistake on Discord, and that guy watched that video and then messaged me again on Discord saying, like, "Were you talking about me?"
He's gonna listen to the podcast. He's like, "Were you talking about me again?"
Yeah. Next video, I'm gonna bring him up again.
This poor guy.
You're having too much fun
I'm
with
not
him now.
naming him or anything. So, it's fine.
DM us his name in chat.
I'm not gonna DM you his name.
Damn it.
So we're basically a Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast now, considering the amount of episodes we've dedicated to Marvel at this rate.
I'm just saying, Thanos did nothing wrong.
I'm just saying that is a rabbit hole that we've already gone down.
I know.
We didn't go all the way. There's still more to go in,
Oh
but we'll do that some other time.
You're gonna hit groundwater. You've dug so deep, it's just too much.
We're a bunch of fucking nerds, all right? Like...
I mean, I know what I am, and it's a fucking animal. Raw XD.
You like anime?
Fam, that ain't
got
your
a problem
spirit
with
animal.
that?
That's your persona.
No, I'm just saying you're a nerd.
Anyway, speaking of personas, and nerd things, James Gunn has been fired from Disney because he made a bad joke 10 years
That's
ago.
ironic,
Over
last
10
name
years
for
ago.
this.
James.
It was over 10 years ago?
Yeah, it was in like the dawn of Twitter, so like 2009 apparently.
Yeah,
God.
apparently he made some edgy jokes back in the day, and some I think it was like some conservatives or some shit dredged it up, and they they used it to like expose him or whatever because he made like child abuse jokes or pedophilia jokes or some shit.
I thought it was rape jokes.
Apparently, it was a lot of stuff. Like I heard he deleted like 10,000 tweets.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and he apologized for this in 2012, and then Disney still fired him.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
This was really this was really dumb.
That's really fucking dumb.
This
First
was
off,
really
it's 10
fucking
years old.
stupid, and like it only reflect in my opinion, this only reflects bad on Disney.
Yeah, it's like, first off, right, the tweets are fucking 10 years old, right? It's like that is already enough. Even like a year going past for stuff like that, there's an insane amount of character development in a year, and people change a lot in a fucking year, right? So just being like
Character development.
Yeah, character development, okay?
Yeah,
people
my
develop
last season was crazy.
as people. Yeah. But for 10 years, that's a long fucking time, right? That is a long time to like hold someone responsible for stuff like that, especially when they are jokes, right?
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like
yeah, and then as well, it's like he apologized in 2012, and it's just like you're bringing it up again. No, that is so fucking stupid. That is awful on Disney's part. That movie's gonna be trashed now.
it was fucking like yeah, I get you need to hold people accountable. Like the jokes were like didn't seem like they were that great either way, but like they're fucking old. Like, and when I say old, I mean old. Like not like 2012. Like it's been a fucking decade. God.
The way I see it is right, like socially, he should be held accountable. Like if someone doesn't like the jokes, they can vocalize how much they don't like the jokes. But Disney should not have stepped in. I don't think that was really Disney's place, like, except for like a PR move. But like even then, it's like they wouldn't fire the lead actors over stuff like that for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I should be hired to a job based on who I was 10 years ago. Unless like I killed some people that like unless I did something so atrocious that like it's just inhumane.
Yeah.
But like fucking like he made some really edgy jokes and to shock.
I mean, we've talked about outrage culture before on here, but it's just like with how much has changed like since then, I do understand where they're coming from. I don't agree with it, but I think actually this time it was people on the right. Like, this ended up being, like, a political thing, because everything's political these days.
Yeah. Still left or right.
And it was people on the right side of the fence this time. It actually wasn't liberals. It was conservatives who got all antsy about this joke. And,
yeah,
because James Gunn's liberal?
Probably.
He said some mean stuff about Trump or whatever.
Yeah, so they were probably just looking for an excuse to tear him down, which only tells me that mainstream media is just full of awful human beings.
I remember, like, I was fucking, like, looking at, the replies to, like, James Gunn apology on Twitter, and fucking, like, one of the replies was, like, the leftists have turned the fucking, like, world sensitive. And, like, it was fucking right people who, like, dredged the shit up anyways. You both suck.
Yeah, what's his face? If you don't follow him, his name's Nick Monroe. He's, like, a journalist, and he'll, like, cover stuff that's happening on the internet. But he brought up Patrick Klepek, who's the editor-in-chief at Kotaku, who was like, what the jokes PewDiePie made were bad, and there should be actions for his consequences, right? About, like, when all that, like, the Wall Street Journal article came out. And he was, like, not lenient on PewDiePie at all. But then the same thing happens to James Gunn now, right? A year later. And he's like, James Gunn said awful and disgusting things. And then it was like, 2, we need people to give space to grow. So he was more lenient on him for literally something extremely similar.
I mean, I don't know if it was extremely similar, because there's this stuff, like, when PewDiePie was going through it, as much as bullshit I think it was very much within, like, the same time frame that he was being called out for it. James Gunn said this shit, like, a decade ago. Like,
that's the only difference, though. I mean, like, people clearly don't... Clearly people aren't taking the time difference into account.
I mean, I think the idea with, like, PewDiePie, at least in some people's eyes, was, like, him getting called out was, like, should have been the call to action for him to take that time to grow. And whether or not he did is up to their interpretation. But, like, James Gunn supposedly already, like, got called out for it, and he took that time to grow, and he actually did grow. And I guess that's their argument for it, but I don't know.
Yeah, this is so fucking stupid. Like, that's the best way to put it. I think that, like, it's really dumb that it's come to the point where people are willing to make people lose their jobs over just jokes, or like just jokes. Like, that's really it, just jokes. It's not like he was threatening somebody or anything like that. They were just jokes. That's all they were. Making someone lose their job over that's fucking ridiculous.
Okay, lol.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's really all I have to say about it. I'm pretty sure we're all in pretty much agreement that this is stupid.
I mean, I think it's stupid, because who the hell else are you going to get to direct that? James Gunn has a very specific way of directing movies.
Yeah, also, hasn't he directed the past 2?
Yeah,
he's directed the past 2.
Yeah, the next one's going to be shit. The next
one's still probably going to be screenplay. Like, it's still going to be, like, a piece of, like... It's probably, like, a piece of work that's still good, like, going to be super influenced by his writing. It's like, some people have suggested Taika Waititi, but it's like... I guess he's like the best fit that they have at their disposal. At the same time, it's like
just don't fire the person who made the past two. Just
especially like when it's not for a good reason.
I'd like money, but I don't think most of the general audience would even know who James Gunn is.
I didn't know who James Gunn was.
I know who he was. I like his
movies. Yeah, I didn't know who he was, but I think it's like, I don't know, it's just so dumb to take a guy off a project for jokes, especially when he's the most qualified because he's in the last two. It's like, I think there's going to be like a distinct difference between the last two and this one.
Oh, I'm sure. But like, you know who Taika Waititi is, do you?
Yes, he
did.
He
directed Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like,
I guess
like he could do a good job, but he doesn't have the familiarity with the characters like James Gunn. Like as competent as I think he is, it's just like he's not like as well equipped because he doesn't have the experience with these specific characters, and that's not on him. That's just like, it's out of his control.
Yep. Okay, speaking of guns, you can legally print guns. Okay, Deez, there you go.
God, okay, so I saw this Twitter moment, and one, I was like, I can't wait for the formation of Ancapistan. But then two, I was like, wow, that's interesting. I mean, I'm conflicted on this. Because, I'm a red American bleeding American. I bleed red, white, and blue. I like my guns personally, right? But do I want every single fucking person to be able to print their guns? Like,
no.
What if you have like a felony, right? It's illegal for you to own a gun, but now you could just print one up if you have a 3D printer.
Like fucking guns like would be like you could make guns that would be untraceable to find if you just 3D printed them. Yeah, or at least a lot harder to track.
The problem is with the 3D printed guns is that they can only shoot like one fucking bullet.
It's still a gun though.
I think there are ones that have magazines now.
Yeah, no, you can 3D print like.
They don't last though. I get the concern because it's like in the future they will definitely be like liable weapons, but or reliable weapons, but not now. They're definitely not now. Like if you try to do anything with one of these, you'd end up, fucking yourself over.
It can still hurt someone.
Thank you,
with
thank
them,
you
though.
for putting a picture of a shy puppy holding a 9mm handgun in the chat.
That's the America I want.
That's a dog I want. But it's like I understand like the want for guns, right? But it's like I feel like 3D printed guns. It's just like if they're not practical, like why is it even legal then? Like because like what are you going to use it for? Hunting?
You just have
I don't think it should be legal.
You just like back in the olden days, pirates would carry around multiple pistols on them because it would take too long to reload.
Yeah.
So you just walk around with 6 like printed guns on your chest.
I don't know. Like I don't know how I just don't think like I'm comfortable with people like being able to like print guns in their fucking house.
No, I don't think you should be able to either. Honestly, like I'm all for the Second Amendment, but it's like I think you should have to go through some kind of process to get a gun.
And there's
especially like mental health background checks.
I mean, I think you should just have to go to a store first of all.
Yeah, unless they impose the exact same regulations that they would on guns for 3D printers, then I don't really think there would be a way to stop it, like to trace it or some shit.
You'd have to I don't know, you'd have to do something with file blocking, and the government would probably have to work with ISPs.
I don't think I want that.
I don't either.
That's a totally different issue.
I mean, at the moment, I would say that they're not an issue because of how like primitive they are, but they will become an issue when the 3D printing tech becomes more advanced and uses stronger materials and things like that.
Yeah, I can't wait for 3D printed cyborgs that enslave humanity. I just think it's very interesting, like how much weaponry or like how easy it would be to like produce it. I find that very intriguing. It's like we have this technology, and then like one of the first breakthroughs we have is you can now make a gun.
You can make a gun in your house. Like, sure, it sucks, but like you can still make one.
You could probably get like shrapnel from the plastic from shooting that too, because like I'm looking at a GIF now and that thing fucking explodes. I guess for emergency. It's also plastic too, so it'd get through metal detectors.
Yeah, but with the bullet?
It's brass.
Bullet would surely set it off.
I don't know if brass would set it off. Probably. I don't know. I'm not a security officer.
I mean, like, I just can't wait till the world turns into Carbon, that Netflix fucking show.
Oh yeah, Altered Carbon is so fucking good.
Altered Carbon. There we go.
Fucking love that show.
Yeah, we just need to get to the point where we can store our memories and shit in little discs in the back of our fucking neck.
We're just very disposable. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea either.
I mean, obviously it's not, but like, because
like if your body was disposable, what would be the first thing you would do? Like literally be like, I don't know what it's like to die.
Yeah, you just shoot yourself in the head with a bullet, and then like you just wake up in a different body.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but like you'd have to be rich to clone yourself.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be fun.
This is weird. I think this is a good Twitter moment. It's worded very snarkily though.
Guides on how to make 3D. Wait, which one? Are you talking about the one we're looking at now?
3D printed guns can now be legally distributed online.
Yep.
And it's like in a win for gun rights groups. And all I can think was like, but like that's gonna ruin the market for purchasing firearms anyway, though.
Oh, so that makes them cheaper?
I mean, these guns would be incredibly cheap to produce.
What
we
guns
have to buy
can
a 3D
I buy at
printer
the
first.
age of 18?
You can buy You can't buy a handgun until you're 21. You can buy a rifle.
I think that's like really dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, for house protection,
I think it should be 21 for everything. In my opinion.
I don't know.
Especially
I kind of want a
since alcohol's
5-year-old
under
with a
21.
revolver. You know me.
Oh, did you see that fucking Who Is America thing?
No.
No.
Oh my god, there's like I forgot like who the comedian was, but like fucking like he tricked some politicians into like endorsing a fucking a fake bill that would like give preschoolers fucking guns.
Oh
like,
yeah, because he buried it under like a bunch of like just legal jargon, and that's what they do to pass laws.
It was a bunch of legal jargon, but he had them like read off the teleprompter, like saying like a good kid with the like it's like a fucking I forgot like what the end quote was, but it was something like a good kid with a gun is better than a bad guy or some shit, right? And like they were like legit just reading off the teleprompter, like supporting this stuff. And apparently like one of the dudes that he tricked, he used like fake events in Israel, like a kid stopping a terrorist with a gun.
It's politics. There's not a single person that's honest. That's why I don't work in politics anymore.
But it was like
Rip.
I think, but he got one of the older guys to read off a bunch of fake signs to like prove that like kids are more adept with their reflexes, and he was just sneaking in like Wiz Khalifa and Cardi B, like pretending it was scientific jargon. And
Oh my god.
he's like a chemical called Blink 182. It was so fucking bad.
Oh my
Chemical
god.
called Blink 182. No.
I gotta find this. I'll show it to you after.
Who do they trick? Like what? Was
They
he
were like
Congressman?
they were like approaching like right leaning lawmakers to endorse like a fake bill, like to like be part of the video that would endorse a fake bill to give preschoolers guns. And like they introed it by like when they were recording one of the people they were trying to convince, he's like, well, like this is not very sane, like this is not something you usually endorse. I need to know what it's about first. And he's like, this is not typical. And then like they played the clip of like all the other politicians they managed to convince saying it.
Oh my god. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, just give preschoolers fucking 9mm handgun. That's a great idea. Okay.
Yes.
I think
Speaking of 9mm.
9mm handguns.
Speaking of 9mm handguns, have you guys seen the She-Ra remake and everybody being angry about
I
it?
don't even know what She-Ra is. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. So She-Ra is the sister of He-Man, if I am correct. Somebody's gonna correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, I saw everyone getting upset over this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that yeah.
So in the original show, much like He-Man was a muscular weirdo who didn't wear clothes, She-Ra didn't wear a lot of clothes. She wore clothes, but she was like a Wonder Woman-esque figure who was like like a princess, and she was like bestowed with this incredible power, and she just basically fought evil with limited animation in the old show. The old show is pretty bad. I've watched both that and He-Man. It's on Netflix. You can go watch the originals. They're really not as fucking good as people keep saying they are. There you go. I'm sorry, old people. But so if you look at the new designs, right? She-Ra's a bit more like stocky. She's also like a child in this one. Like she's not as scantily clad. Instead of just a skirt, she's wearing like skirt with like under shorts. And
Yeah.
like people were annoyed that looked like a man, and I don't think that design looks like a man. I actually think the She-Ra design looks fine.
Yeah, okay. Why were people complaining that she looked like a man? Like that really, I saw this and it really confused me because I'm like, okay, first off, clearly looks like a girl or a woman, right? And it's like you're bitching about this you're bitching about this looking like a man, right? And it's like, and even if he does or she does look like a man, what's the huge deal if it's like a more masculine woman? Like, what's the big deal with that?
I mean, if She-Ra's swinging around swords, I guess it would be more accurate that she would be a bit stockier and wider shoulder and chest.
I saw a tweet that it was like, if you take off her hair, it looks like a dude. I'm like, what?
I mean, yeah, if you cut anybody's hair, they're gonna start to look like a dude.
Yeah, they look more masculine, by default usually.
I could see how around the chest, it looks more like a man, but that's just because she's like a child in this one.
Yeah, and then people all the time
for remakes, and people always get annoyed.
Yeah, I think it'd be more concerning if there was like cleavage and it was a kid.
Yeah, the Thundercats one, like, because people would compare it to like the Cal Art style, or whatever the fuck. Like the Thundercats one had like some serious like fucking design flaws, where they'd have like characters in like stills where their hand anatomy would be so awful, and they'd have like 12 fucking fingers. And it looked like they were breaking their hand to hold a sword.
Wait, do you mean like the new Thundercats, or like the new Thundercats,
or
like the
Thundercats
middle
Roar, the newest one, the comedy one that looks like Steven Universe with cats? I mean, it does.
Yeah, that's about right.
And there was an action cartoon of Thundercats in like 2010, and that one looked really good, but nobody watched it. I didn't like the Thundercats. I will say that, but this one looks a lot better, at least as far as designs go. And then there's this one character that's kind of like a stocky, slightly chubbier woman with short hair. If you scroll down to Entertainment Weekly article, she kind of has like a purple tinge to her clothes. People also said that like that was like an SJW character, and I was just like, and like what do you have to base off of this?
Everything just like, no one can just take something anymore and just like take it for what it is. They kind of just have to dig deep into it, or just be bitchy about it, really.
Yeah, usually they can't even wait for the thing to come out first. It's like,
yeah, like, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty bitchy about stuff I'm passionate about too, especially like games, for example. Yeah, especially games, for example. And
no
like,
VoIP, no VoIP.
Yeah. Okay, that was fucking stupid. All right, they should have had VoIP at that PAX East panel. Anyways, but it's like, I don't know. It's. I think it's just going too far with it. Honestly, it's really just pushing for something I don't think.
I mean, if the show starts to push an agenda, yeah, I get it. But it's like the thing with Teen Titans Go, where people like shat on that because it was a redesign. But like, I've watched that show, and like, it's funny. It's not as funny as like Amazing World of Gumball. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's not awful.
Like, it's fine. Like, it's not like god awful.
No, I've seen a couple episodes of Teen Titans Go.
And I'm gauging this as a show, not as a kids show. Like I will sit down and watch Gumball, not because it's for
Gumball's
kids, but because
fantastic.
I enjoy
Jesus Christ, I love that show.
Like, I have Hulu just for 2 cartoons mainly: Amazing World of Gumball and South Park.
Yep, so that's a Brandon.
Yeah. I didn't watch South Park as a kid, so like I just started binging it now.
Yeah, I really like Gumball though, because like it uses like self-aware gags like in a really smart way. Like fucking like do you remember the one bit like where it was do you remember the one bit where like they fucking like ran out of the budget? What?
The SJW thing?
Not like, even the SJW thing, but like they were like running out of a budget, so like the animation like just kept getting worse until they were just fucking like a storyboard, and then like they had to do like an ad sponsorship for like a taco place or some shit. There was also a one bit where I think Gumball got raped. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I was gonna say that was Adventure Time. No, that was Rick and Morty.
No. I'll find it. Like I'll show you the clip.
What cartoon did one of the
I'm pretty sure it was Gumball. Like
I need more caffeine.
G Fuel.
Nose Monster. I'm on like Diesel's fucking caffeine train right now.
Brandon,
like,
what time did you go to
monsters a
bed?
day. I went to sleep at like 3, but I woke up at 11.
Why do you do? It's only 5:40 where you are.
I need Monster. I need another one.
You physically can't. Like you like literally just replace oxygen in your bloodstream with caffeine. Like
Yeah,
like you don't like breathing doesn't give you energy anymore. You need caffeine to like live.
I only had one Monster so far today. I need
none.
another one. I need another one.
I've had a lot of Coke today, so like that's been keeping me alive.
Cocaine.
Cocaine?
Jesus.
No, Coca-Cola.
You knew exactly
fuck you.
what was gonna happen. You knew that was gonna happen.
I know. Yeah, I should have known better. I should have just said Pepsi and lied.
Today. That's why I'm so hyper.
I feel like I'm more dead today than I am on most gas days.
I feel like we're all dead today.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
It's just-
I joined the call. I just ruined the mood for everyone.
Nah, fam. I've barely spoken all day. My voice has
Don't
been
nah,
exercised.
fam, Diesel. He's right. This is Diesel's fault.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I totally did this today.
Fine. I'll
That's
stop
what happens
trying
when you record all the time. Sometimes you get on camera, or sometimes you get on video, and you're not gonna be fucking happy, like, because it's a job. Okay.
Diesel,
like,
what are you talking about? I'm always happy. I'm never sad. What are you talking about?
Don't break the illusion, Diesel. They're not allowed to know.
I have no feelings except for
Nah,
fake rage and happiness.
I will talk more about this when we get to the FouseyTube topic, but
Can we talk about the Teen Titans remake now?
Yeah, hold on. I want to
The
talk
live-action
about
show?
what I've been drinking recently, right? So
I've been drinking a lot of alcohol.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I've been drinking fermented tea, so like kombucha, which like it's fermented tea. I don't know how else to explain it, but I got one today that was supposed to be chocolate flavored, right? And I get these things, and none of them ever taste like they're supposed to, right? So this was like reishi chocolate, so it was grounded up like mushrooms and then cacao, and it doesn't taste like anything. It just like it has a bad like chocolate aftertaste. I'm just really disappointed in its flavoring. I'm just saying. Just wanted to share.
Okay. Okay. I really appreciate you giving this input. I mean, like, I personally have been having different flavors of Monster recently. Like, I had the blue one, the blue 0-cal Monster. That one was pretty decent. I got a whole 24-pack from Sam's Club for $30. So, I mean, like, I had to drink it.
I've yet to experience what tasting liquids is like, because no mouth, no drink.
Oh yeah, that's right. Poor guy. Somebody's gotta help
No
him out
existence.
here. Is he even real? I don't know.
What if, like, do hoodies run on cocaine?
No, what?
Okay, then what do you, like, how do you function? Like, what is your fuel?
Just do, mate.
You know the lint and like dryers.
No, not even that. We probably just do. Like we're
We
just
just
here.
do.
Just do it.
He's got to
I'm
keep
just
the
about-
lore simple, otherwise he'll
Nike
forget.
sponsor the podcast.
I'm just about mate. I'm like, there's no explanation for it. I just
Wow,
am.
it's almost like you're a Teen Titan.
Shut the fuck up.
Go.
Okay, the trailer for the live action thing. It doesn't look so great so far. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
I didn't really see this. Let me skip around real quick.
I mean-
I saw like screenshots, but it looked
play it
kinda
at
stupid.
2x speed.
What I don't even know where you begin with this trailer because like I saw it and it was just I was floored. I was like, could they get any edgier?
Like, I could look past the edginess if it was like well produced, but it looks like a fucking like fan.
Oh
film.
yeah, this looks fucking awful.
It looks like a fan film. Like,
This looks fucking awful. Oh my god.
They're very clearly trying to copy like the Daredevil style of like
Yeah.
Edge.
but they don't have the budget to do it as
They
well.
don't have the right characters for it.
Nah, this looks awful.
Fuck Batman! Ugh!
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, wait. So Teen Titans is, I'm pretty sure, okay, yeah, they are DC. Okay. I want to bitch about DC for a second because it's like I feel like DC has just always been going downhill ever since I was born. And I think like one of the huge issues is they can't get out of like this super dark theme. Like I feel like there's never a daytime in the DC universe.
There isn't TV. Like
Like the
honestly, most of this-
Arrowverse or whatever.
Yeah, the Arrowverse is fairly lighthearted. Like there's some pretty serious elements, like, but it's essentially a soap opera with superheroes.
Yeah, I honestly like I feel like they just need to get out of that because it's like it's way less appealing to watch something that's always dark than something that's always like bright.
It's like the thing is like I don't even have a problem with it being darker toned. Like I think like a take on superheroes like that, even if it's like a full universe, could work. But it's like they just don't pull it off right.
I don't know. Personally, I like the lighter tones. Personally,
I enjoy the lighter tones when they're there.
See, I like the darker tones. It's just that like
DC's
it's weird to watch Superman obliterate a city with reckless abandon.
I mean, it's like it needs to like work within the context of their characters. Like you can have a darker tone like superhero movie or even a superhero universe, but you have to be able to still write good stories in that. They just don't.
Yeah, seriously, like this looks fucking awful. Like all the characters don't look like they're the right ages either. Like they all look like they're different fucking ages. Which is weird.
They're
and,
all
like,
just supposed to be like teenagers, but like
and
Robin
then Beast
looks
Boy looks
real
like a
old.
K-pop star.
I mean, so people.
I mean,
okay,
Beast Boy
this was
kinda
like the
does look like
least
that.
bothersome thing for me, right? That Starfire is black, right? But like you read the comments on this video, and like the first thing everybody says is Starfire's black. Starfire's black. I'm just like, who the fuck cares? Robin just murdered 6 guys and then said fuck Batman.
God.
Top comment: Starfire still looks awful.
I mean, I saw the set photos before this, so I've seen that Starfire was black, but like, I just can't.
I feel
believe,
like that's
like,
the
who
last
gives a
thing
shit?
that's like should be on people's minds with like how in regards to how good the show is gonna be.
I mean, it looks like Raven's just like a pushover too, and that's
Yeah.
not her character. In
I
my
mean,
opinion.
somebody
It's not her-
somebody
it's-
left
well,
a
I mean-
comment.
I guess it
Somebody
depends.
let-
Like, is she supposed to play like the young afraid Raven, like where she's just like escaped from Trigon or whatever?
Somebody left a comment with a fucking Captain America shield as their icon, saying, "So dark. Are you sure you're not from the DC universe?"
Oh, I saw that.
And every reply is just saying, "This is from DC. This is DC dipshit."
Whoops, 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 whoops. Yeah, whoosh, whoosh. Went right over your head. You've been
Here's
bamboozled.
our top comment. I'm not a racist, but Starfire is really bad.
I'm not racist. If you have to start something with "I'm not racist," you know, I just own my racism. I'm just like, Puerto Ricans can't stand them.
That's
I'm not
easy to
racist.
say. You're Puerto Rican.
I know that is weird.
I'm not
for me to say.
racist, but I personally think hot dogs are a sandwich.
Hot
They
dogs are
technically
clearly a
are.
sandwich.
Like you say I'm not racist, and you say something completely unrelated to race, and people are like, just to
Wait,
let
we
everybody
all
down.
agree that hot dogs are sandwiches, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I swear
All
to God,
right,
there's
Brandon,
one
you
point
gotta
where
be the
we can all agree on
contrary.
that.
I think we had a guest on.
No,
and we
because
didn't
it-
agree.
Oh,
might have been
okay,
Scrubby.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
it
it
was
was Scrubby. I was Scrubby. Yeah, hot dogs are objectively sandwiches.
Yeah, like I don't know what to tell you guys, it fits the definition perfectly.
Life is
Yeah, this
strange.
shit's just like it's just way too dark and edgy, in my opinion.
I laughed out. I laughed out loud when Robin fucking shot those guys. He just
like,
straight
fuck
up shoot
that,
him. He shoots them, and it's very out of character.
He's taking a cue from Batfleck. Just fucking kill him. Who cares?
Unless he's gonna become Red Hood.
If it's Jason Todd, I guess it works. But if it's Dick Grayson, like no, it is Dick Grayson. No, it doesn't work.
I don't know. You need
Yeah.
to respect the continuity, I guess. I don't.
Is
fucking know.
Is Daredevil season 2 out?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's been out
it
for
came
like
out
over a year.
while ago.
Oh, okay, I need to watch that because I just assumed it was never out.
Watched Punisher.
I did.
I haven't
watch
seen Punisher
yeah.
yet. No, I haven't seen Punisher yet.
Wait, does Luke Cage have a season 2?
Yes, I think
Is it out
I gotta
yet?
watch that too.
It might
I
be.
think
Yeah,
it's
I
out. Yeah.
I need to watch The Punisher, Jessica Jones season 2, and Luke Cage season 2.
I haven't
Iron
watched
Fist,
Jessica
never
Jones.
watched.
What?
Iron Fist,
I haven't watched
never
Jessica
watched
Jones.
that.
I'm never watching Iron Fist. Like I've heard
Iron
it really,
Fist is
really bad.
real bad.
It's a
not
shame
bad,
because
it's
that was
just
the one I was
mediocre.
looking. I was looking forward to that one the most, and then I heard it sucked. I'm like, well, guess I'm just gonna go to the Defenders. Defenders was
Okay.
good.
Are we done talking about the Teen Titans thing? Everybody had their piece.
Yes.
Raven was ruined. Hashtag
Okay.
justice for Raven.
Okay, so now on the topic, Fat Yoshi's fucking island, everybody. Okay,
Okay,
so
I was real confused about this because I thought you were talking about like porn or something, and I'm just like,
no,
this better be interesting.
some dude made like a fan made game of a Fat Yoshi running around an island. Like that's pretty much it.
And he
thought it
slowed
was
down the
funny.
music and made it lower pitched.
Yeah, it's just
Fat
funny.
music.
You
I mean, like,
dedicated
you-
a whole topic to this.
Yes, because it's funny, and I also wanted to say this poor guy's probably gonna get cease and desist, even though he's not even fucking selling it or anything like that. Because that's just how Nintendo is.
Nintendo would be like, this is fucking slander.
Yeah, this is slander. Yoshi is not fat.
I'm shaking. This is Yoshi's not fat. He would never eat so much. He'd get fat.
So
I'm literally
the
shaking.
Fat Yoshi's Island fan game. This guy is actually working on an actual indie game that does seem kind of cool.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
It looks decent.
Yeah,
What
it's
game
like Worms, but like you can like drive on every terrain. It's very strange. I don't know. It looks really cool.
Oh, that's out.
Oh, that's out already?
Yeah, it says early access launches today, so we could buy this right now if we wanted to. I'm gonna go to Steam Store real quick. There's a lot of games coming out that are like pretty promising in the next 6 months.
Going out.
Oh yeah, it's out. It's $13 and it's multiplayer. It has a 90%. I'm tempted.
I am tempted. It looks really pretty.
We still haven't played the seat yet.
I know.
We haven't played A Way Out either.
So we'll play that before the 100th episode of the podcast.
Don't make promises like that. Don't make promises you can't keep.
We were talking last night. I made a joke. I'm like, Diesel, you gonna say that now? And then we're gonna get to episode 101. We're like, well, still haven't played The Way Out. So I doubt we'll ever fucking finish it at this rate. Okay, so enough of Fat Yoshi's fucking island. Now we have No Man's Sky, which this is really interesting because this game came out almost 2 full years ago, and the launch was fucking awful. If everyone remembers, they promised multiplayer. There's no multiplayer, none of that shit. The whole multiplayer thing was debunked in the first day because 2 people landed the same planet, the same place, and there was different time zones, and there was no way they could see each other. So like that, yeah, fucked them up. But it's now getting updated into an update called No Man's.
Updated.
They wait, what?
It's been getting updated for a while. They've had a lot of big updates.
They've been progressively updating it as they go, and like right now, the game is in like a pretty good condition, I'd say. Like it's definitely pretty good condition. But then there's an update coming out the 24th on Tuesday that is gonna really, really make the game a lot fucking better. And honestly, like I haven't played it yet, obviously, because it's not out. But I own No Man's Sky, and I'm going to be playing this Tuesday because like the update looks really promising because they basically are fixing everything that was wrong with it. They've been adding like base building and stuff as they went on, but like they're improving the generation of all the worlds and things like that. They're improving the ground textures, the water textures, the cloud textures. All of that stuff is being improved. Like the visuals are being improved drastically. You can now play the game in third and first person, which was a big deal. There's now more space visuals like planetary rings and more. It literally just says improved space visuals. There's more detail added to ships and NPCs and things like that. There's more base building. You can build a base on any planet. You can also build a bigger base. You can also build hundreds of new base parts. You can own multiple bases. So you can have multiple bases in different planets now. And now there's multiplayer. Now I don't know exactly how the multiplayer works. I just know that it's at least 4-player co-op. So that's good. You can actually play with your friends now. And I don't know, the game looks like really fucking good now. Like this is the game that they promised 2 years ago. So I'm excited to play this. Especially
Tell me how
since
it goes. I might pick it up if it's actually worth it.
Yeah, because like especially since at the base of the game, like if there was multiplayer, the game would have been worth like I'd say $20 to $30 early access title, right? But like now the textures don't look like absolute shit anymore. And like the trailer they have out is actually the PS4 trailer too. It's not even the PC graphics. So they could look even better than they do in the PS4. So I'm really excited to play this game because it actually looks good now. And I have to give it to the Hello Games team because like they didn't have to keep making this. They could have just taken what they got and dropped it.
I read an interview with Sean Murray, the lead, and he was like, I would be constantly getting death threats. And he's like, one time I got a death threat because this guy said there were butterflies in the trailer, and then when the game launched, there were no butterflies. And he's like, if you probably have to ask about where the butterflies are in your death threat, it's not very good.
That sounds like a meme, but I can imagine someone doing that for real.
I could imagine someone was like, "Where's my butterflies?"
It's like, where's the?
Sure.
It's like in COD Ghost, where it's like the fish that swim away. Where did they go?
Yeah, and then like I'm sure Sean Murray got harassed relentlessly for this. Honestly, I think it's Sony's fault the game came out in such an awful state. I think Sony pushed it. Yeah, I think Sony was like, release this game. So, but I don't know. I'm definitely looking forward to playing this Tuesday. Because like there's also like fleets now that you can command. Like you could have a fleet of freighters for trading or combat. I'm assuming it's combat or trading. I haven't played since literally last year. Like the last time I launched this game was August of last year, so I don't know exactly what they've improved upon from that point onwards. But I don't know. It looks a lot better, and like I'm really excited to play it now. So, Diesel, do you still own it or not?
I do not own it. I need to rebuy it.
Okay. It was on sale not long ago for like $30.
Damn.
But, yeah, I'm really hyped to play this. That's really all I had to say. Anybody else?
I mean,
No,
I'll give it a
you
shot
went
if you
over
say
all
it's
the
worth
stuff
it,
that's in the
like, when you
update.
play it.
Yeah. Okay, so next up in No Man's Sky, Toys R Us is now Canadian.
There's like one
know
Toys R Us
why.
left, isn't there?
So Toys R Us survived bankruptcy in Canada and confirms it is 100% Canadian owned and operated. So I guess there's only a Toys R Us in Canada now.
All right.
So-
no kids left in America. Go to Canada.
Yeah, so like there's 82 stores nationwide in Canada for Toys R Us. And
Jesus.
those probably won't last a year.
Oh.
Hey man, the dream lives on for now.
Yeah, the dream lives on for now, I guess. But there you go. Toys R Us is alive, just not in America anymore or any other country.
I'm
So-
more interested about the thing under that.
Oh, FouseyTube lost it.
Oh wait, I was clicking on one of Quay's topics. I mean, yeah, that I am.
You want to explain that? Because like I think you've done the most research.
Okay, so essentially, literally, it was like 2 weeks ago now, I guess. But Fousey wanted to do a grassroots version of Coachella. He basically wanted to have a concert where he personally contacted all the artists who were going to be there. It was going to be free. They're going to give free performances because Fousey's such a good guy. And they're all going to come to his event at the Greek Theater in Los Angeles. It was going to be a big thing. Fousey talked about it on social media and his videos everywhere. But it ended up being an absolute clusterfuck. None of the artists responded except like a bunch of weirdos no one's heard of. Someone called in a bomb threat, and Fousey became pretty much, oh, this is TanaCon 2.0. But there's a big difference, right, compared to TanaCon, and it really irritated me that what people focus on was the mistake that he made, not why this decision was made or like how it happened or why it happened. So he's bipolar, and when you have a manic episode, the best way to describe it, right, from talking to people who are bipolar, is that you do things that aren't in your best interest. Everything sounds like a good idea. You're driven by your emotions. So reckless spending is a very common trait of people who are having a manic episode. So I had a guy who commented, he's like, when I have manic episodes, I spend money that I definitely regret spending. And then he said, like the money I spent on my ex-wife. But yeah, so that's essentially what Fousey is going through, because he said he was off his meds. Now, there are plenty of people who don't take meds for bipolar disorder, but, if it works for him, then he can take it. But, like, you can have a manic episode, like, whenever. It can just happen,
Yeah, like assuming he is having one, it's like it would explain it, at least to a degree. And I
also think that the convention, I think that was all this was a ploy to make, like, Fousey was worried about his relevancy, and I think that triggered the episode. And as a result of that, now I'm sounding like an armchair psychiatrist. I was complaining about this in my video. But basically, he was like, fuck, I lost my train of thought. I'm real tired. But, somebody help me.
You were talking about manic episode and like his relevancy and shit.
Oh yeah. He wasn't relevant anymore. So he planned this whole thing to be a failure, and got someone to call in the bomb threat for the sake of ending up on mainstream news and ending up in the internet like talking points to be a topic of conversation again.
I feel like
Fousey's
anytime
fake drama in
something
the
fails,
past.
I feel like anytime anything fails, people like immediately like go conspiracy theory. Oh, it was planned to fail, and I'm like,
see, did I think TanaCon was meant to fail? Like that they did that on purpose?
No.
Did you?
Because I didn't think that for TanaCon, but this one I do.
I don't know about this though. I mean, like FouseyTube. See, it's like on one side of the coin, I don't think FouseyTube's like capable of doing that, and then two, I think he also is. It's weird. Like I'm stuck in between, honestly. Like it's just hard to tell.
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't know how capable he is, but he's faked stuff in the past before and done shady shit. So it's like, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, none of us are psychologists or psychiatrists, so like we can't say this with like we can't diagnose him or like say this with any like super degree of certainty because all of what we've seen of him is through the internet. But it's if he is going through one, like I think the people close to him, whether he's going through a manic episode or not, need to get him some help, because like either way, this is not a good look for him. Even if he's not having a manic episode, he needs someone to help guide him through like to a better path.
Wait a second, I have a question. When's that Brockhampton album coming out? Totally interrupted the conversation, but I just like Cap put in the chat Brockhampton. What happened to that?
I don't know, man.
Brampton's a fucking city in Toronto, like in fucking Canada. It's near Toronto.
Yeah, I know, but like he put it in as a meme. But like I'm saying, what happened to like was it Puppy?
Puppy. Okay, it was team effort. It was supposed to come out in February. Got rid of that. Puppy was delayed indefinitely after Amir got kicked, and fucking now like they're working on a new one, and I forgot what the name of this album was called.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
but like they've been releasing like singles off of it. Like they released 1999 Wildfire. Like a couple weeks ago, I think, and they released 1998 Truman today, I think.
Okay, I have to go listen to those then. I didn't know they released singles. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're talking about FouseyTube?
So, like, when I talk about bipolar disorder, I'm speaking anecdotally from people in my life and also from, like, the research I did. So, like, I'm not... I mean, I can make a reasonable... like leap in logic that is what's happening, but I don't necessarily care if it is or isn't. If that's the case, then that's the case, and something should be done about it. But manic episodes are things that just happen and then they pass. The real issue I feel is that I think in terms of like being content creators, like there is discussions about mental health, but it really isn't discussed outside of the one video where they're like, oh, today I'm going to get serious. And then, you know, like PewDiePie talks about mental health for 10 minutes and then that's it. I don't know. I like just recently after talking to more creators, I feel like it's a much more pressing issue than like we let on. I don't know. Like you could really write a lot about how people are affected mentally about this role of being a social media influencer and how it impacts them. Because, like, I'm pretty sure all of us, like, have been impacted in some way by what happens on the internet, you know, like...
Oh, for sure. Because it's
like... It's funny to meme, like, the Tyler, the Creator thing, where it's like, you know, just turn off your computer, but, like, you really can't these days.
I think like okay when your life is like centered around it, that's when it becomes your life, and that's when stuff online is not only affecting like it's like oh yeah oh big baby your emotions are hurt. That's not the thing. It's like what people say online affects like a lot of things, like how people perceive you, how people, you know, interact with you, things like that. Like it's not just affecting you, it's affecting everything around you. And when your life revolves around social media, like your job, your income, that becomes a big deal, you know? Like it's not so much it's like, oh, I care what people think about me type thing. It's more of the fact that it's like it affects your livelihood and your job and your friend circles. It affects everything. It's not just like person said mean things type thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like that, I think that's when it comes in with like for most people, I'd say it's social media is more like if it's like a random person on the internet, it's like, yeah, just turn off your computer. Who cares? Like it's a random. I mean, person.
I would argue for like our generation and a large portion of millennials, it's an extension of themselves.
It's an extension of your life.
Yeah, it's an extension of you. So I don't think saying, "Oh, just turn it off, just go away."
No. What I'm saying is
really an appropriate thing to say. I don't agree with that.
What I'm saying is, it's like when it's like a completely random person, like someone, like let's say you have like a let's say your career's not online, right? And it's like this random person just tells you to like kill yourself. Completely random person. No one in your friend circle knows them. That's when I say ignore it, because like it's just this completely random person. Like, who really cares? Like, but if it's something that's affecting your friend circle, or if it's someone you know or someone your friend knows, that's when it's like affecting your life.
I think that's a majority of where the issues stem from, because I think we get a lot of people that like subtweet each other or like say this, that, or the other thing about each other, not directly, and like it's not healthy at all. Like, I fucking cut off myself from Facebook because I found myself using it until like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, and I'd just be like super upset about what I was looking at, and it was just like bothered me because I'd be seeing everybody else do these happy things, and I would be in cold as fuck Massachusetts in my little rinky-dink one-room apartment, literally doing jack shit. So, like, it affected me in a negative way. And I don't know, I've become more acutely aware of how the internet impacts other creators' self-worth and image about themselves. You know, for Fousey, he talks about how he was, you know, doing a show in front of 3,000 people. He was giving a talk. And then, this year he goes back to Australia. There's only 300 so odd people there for his talk, and so like, I mean, obviously I'd feel blessed to be talking in front of 3 people, let alone 300 or 3,000. Like, that's just me, but it's like that affects a person significantly, you know, when people in our comment sections compliment us or say things like that. Like, that leaves a lasting impression on who we are as people. You know, it's a lot harder for me to take compliments now, because in reality, a majority of my comments are compliments, you know, whether they're just like really like strange, like, oh, like, you're attractive, or stuff that's about my opinions. You know, I don't know what I can take genuinely and what's sarcastic. So when people in my life tell me like, oh, like, compliments, I can't really take them as seriously because of the exposure I've had to people saying things online.
I mean, yeah, it desensitizes you.
Yeah, and then as a result, like, you get the fucking like insults, and then you're like, you insult me? You're right. Like, I do want to die.
people naturally focus on negative more than positive. Like, that's an actual thing. So it makes sense for insults to affect you more than positive things, especially when there's more positive than negative to begin with.
It stands out.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree with that for the most part. And then, like, going back to like your Facebook thing, where it's like you're looking at Facebook and things like that it's like a really common thing. I think it's been given a name, but I'm not sure on that. But I can't remember the name, so don't quote me on that one. But for the most part, yeah, that's a pretty like well-known issue where people will like follow a bunch of Instagrams or like people on Facebook, and like they'll post like all these great things about their life, but it's like all they're giving you is like the super narrow field in their life. And it's like, even if you know that, though, it's like it still affects you, because it's like you feel like they're doing more, even if they're not.
It's a highlight reel, and all you see is the highlight reel. So you think the highlight reel is all there is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a Jake Paul vlog.
No, bro, he shows him getting kidnapped. He shows his struggles, bro.
Did he make that? Oh, yeah, he did make that. He
renamed his whole fucking channel to like, we have Jake Paul or some shit.
God, that's cringy.
All right, enough of this. I want to hear about your Target order update, Brandon.
Okay, so Target, right? Okay, so I got my Beats earbuds. I got my $20 Beats earbuds that were usually $55, so that's nice. And then my items got back ordered, and then now it says they're preparing to ship again. Ooh. So my Jaybird X3s and my Logitech G903 and my JBL Flip 4 speaker are all apparently preparing to ship. I still feel like they're going to get canceled.
Are your pre-orders still in place?
My pre-orders are still in place, yeah, but like Target has shipped pre-order deliveries, so I don't even know if I'm going to keep those. But to like, for context, if you didn't watch the last episode, I think it was. Basically, Target had this thing where you could apply a bunch of coupon codes and stack them, and I stacked like 60% off worth of coupon codes, and I bought like $600 worth of shit and got it for $280. So that's the context, and I'm waiting to see if they're gonna accept my shipment. I got one thing, so I don't know. I don't even really want that one that much. I really wanted the mouse.
I guess we'll find out. Keep us posted.
Keep us posted.
Target's gonna catch on because they're gonna know exactly what's in your fucking cart.
They already caught on. Yeah. A Target employee is fucking watching this. Has access to cancel my order online.
How do you know? It's Alex from Target.
God damn it.
You remember that meme?
I remember that kid.
I do remember that meme.
My God.
I was like 14 years old.
That was way back.
God, that was so old.
I don't know what happened to him.
He's probably still working at Target. He's just a manager now.
Oof.
Yeah, he worked full time. He's probably in college now. Actually, shit.
They gave him a promotion because he's so pretty. Where is Alex from Target?
What Alex from Target doing?
Oh, there's
now?
actually an article or a video from March 2018 of him. Yeah. Oh my God, I was fucking 14 years old when Alex from Target existed.
God.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, that's nice. Alex Target's nearly 4 years old now. The meme. Well.
Damn, Daniel. Back at it again.
Okay,
with the white vans.
You're kicked.
Who are you?
It's like the fourth time you've been kicked off the podcast.
Wow.
I say we do it for real one of these times. Like for like one episode, we just like don't have Diesel on. We have someone completely different. Just for one episode.
Yeah, but they still say they're Diesel.
Yeah. No. So people know like you're gone. We tell
for
them
April Fools, can we just get a bunch of people to impersonate us for a podcast episode?
We should have. Oh my god! We should give like a fucking Henry, Kappa, and like someone else like the fucking like a podcast for an episode. Hoover, yes. Who's who? Hoover's you.
Hoover
obviously.
would definitely be me. Yeah. Cav would be you.
Yeah, and yeah, Henry's Diesel.
I don't know how Henry is me.
Because there's no one else to fit you. Because no one else is jacked.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I'm the attractive one in the group.
Are you kidding me? My face is very attractive. The sunglasses, the mask.
Yo, dude, I don't understand that.
Irresistible, apparently.
Oh my god, quite so attractive. I love the way his medical mask.
I love the way he breathes.
I don't get like attractive a lot. I get cute, which I guess is the mannerisms, but I don't know.
I don't
People
know.
like the fact that I'm
small.
Yeah, whatever.
Small.
I'm not small. I'm a big boy.
Stop.
That's a fucking lie.
Hoover is a big boy. Yeah, there's literally a picture of us all standing next to each other.
Okay, I beat both you in arm wrestling. I win.
That's because
that's not my fault that you're floating, hoodie. All your muscle goes to your arms.
Yeah, okay, you still lost, bro.
I beat you one time.
Yeah, once.
Yeah,
I beat you on the fucking jousting thing on the fucking trampoline park.
I beat you on that too.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you lost.
Knocking you off counts.
No, you fell down first, you fucking loser.
I was the only person that actually took people with me. Everyone else didn't.
Yeah, you still lost.
Shut up.
Whatever.
Okay,
loser.
can we talk about baby gets chick? What?
So a fucking baby was born in the bathroom of a Chick-fil-A and gets hooked up for life. This kid got when she turns 14 is going to have she gets free Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-it.
Whatever. That's not even Okay, listen, that's not how you fucking say that word. That's pronounced filet, Brandon. You fucking idiot.
I'm so used to seeing
Isn't filet spelled with 2 L's?
I'm so used to seeing it with Chick-fil-A, and I'm like, I just like
even if it was spelled like I spell it, it's not pronounced fillet. That's like when somebody says fillet McNon.
Because if it was Chick-fil-A, the company, I would have been like, okay, Chick-fil-A, like how you spell it. But it's like Chick-fil-it. I don't know.
I think you're just a loser. But apparently when she turns 14, she's getting free Chick-fil-A for life and a job.
But what if she doesn't want the job?
Well, she doesn't have to take it, I guess. But I take the free Chick-fil-A, bro.
The catch is she has to get the job.
The baby has a shirt that says "Little Nugget," and oh Jesus,
that poor kid. What hospital you born in? I was born in Chick-fil-A.
I was born in a Chick-fil-A bathroom.
I kind of just plopped in the toilet. Okay.
What if she decides to be a vegan the day before she turns 14?
That'd be hysterical.
Only vegan Chick-fil-A for her.
I guess there is vegan Chick-fil-A.
Is Chick-fil-A the company that's against gay people?
They don't have a gaydar, but they don't appreciate the gays.
Yeah, because aren't they like religious?
Yeah, they close on Sundays.
So what if the girl's gay?
Free food.
Oh well, Chick-fil-A made a chick. I can't come up with a joke.
Promise. Chick promise.
A chip pact. A blood pact, whatever.
Promise.
Cheeseburger.
Oh my god. Promise.
Promise.
That joke is gonna take 3 years to fucking die, if ever.
If
We just brought it back from the grave.
If we go back to Disneyland next year, it's gonna reboot.
It's gonna come right back. It ain't.
Can I go to Disneyland?
Jeff.
So, in other news, slightly less important news, an inventor flied a quote-unquote Iron Man suit around London, and you can buy it as a civilian for £340,000.
Yeah, I saw this, and when you said Iron Man suit, I saw the video beforehand, but when you said Iron Man suit, I got a little bit happy. But like, this is literally just like leaf blowers attached to his fucking arms.
It still looks cool though. Like, come on, like the dude's fucking flying.
Nah, he looks retarded.
You kidding me? He's fucking flying, bro.
No, the suit looks stupid. I mean, like, it's cool he's flying, but the suit looks stupid.
Don't care. He's flying, bro.
He's flying really low to the ground.
Okay, but he's still flying. What's your point?
Like, if he was flying around the city with people, he'd be people would be under him getting like, I don't know, blowed on with the fucking turbine, and then 2, he'd be kicking people in the head.
Bro, I don't care. He's flying.
Could you imagine he flies over people with that? He's gonna fucking burn them.
He just did in this video I'm watching.
Dude, it looks so fucking cool. I don't care. He's flying, bro.
The future is now.
Yeah, God. I don't know. I'd like an actual Iron Man suit, but it's kind of cool too.
You can fly over the water. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'd hope you could fly over the water.
It just looks cool, okay?
The future is
but
now.
How long does the battery last?
It's jet fuel, I think, or diesel.
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
It runs on diesel, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Get it? Because that's my fucking name.
How long does the tank last, though?
I don't know.
It looks like some G.I. Joe stuff.
I don't know. Like, this is cool, and it's like a good advancement in technology, but at the same time, it's like it goes 32.
It seems pretty novelty, to be fair.
It is totally novelty, because it goes 32 miles an hour, right? And it's like, it doesn't fly that high, clearly.
But listen, bro, if I was LE8 and I had expendable income like that, you bet your ass I'd probably fucking snag one of these.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, like, it's so... All it is a novelty. Because it goes 32 miles per hour. It doesn't fly that high. So it's like, you're not going to be flying over buildings and stuff. You'd have to fly over traffic. So it pretty much defeats the purpose of, like...
Bro, like, but just imagine flying over water and just, like, the other side of the lake. Like, how cool would you feel after that? Like, come on.
Apparently, it's also a pain in the ass to fly.
Don't care. It's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks okay. I mean, it's a good advancement, but like, hit me up when we got an actual Iron Man suit. All right.
Okay.
Elon Musk, get on that.
Speaking
Elon
of Tony,
Musk probably is making a fucking Iron Man suit.
He's basically like real life Tony Stark, ego and all.
Yeah.
He was in Iron Man 2, for Christ's sake. But fucking speaking of Tony Stark, KSI versus Logan Paul London press conference.
The only thing interesting about that is the fact that the whole thing got trashed and Jake and Logan Paul got basically kicked out and Greg Paul assaulted a kid.
That's a lot of stuff. That's interesting,
Yeah.
Brandon. That's a pretty lengthy list.
Yeah.
Also, our friend Henry Blues Dank was there, and our boy got on scarce because he had the fucking inside scoop with the footage. My man.
Yeah, that's how I know that Greg Paul assaulted a kid.
But yeah, no, shit was crazy. Like, people were fucking like climbing the roofs and throwing paint buckets down. Like, God, I don't know. Like, at one point, like, I was like, damn, they're going a little far, but at the same time, it was neat, like, seeing the Pauls get their egos crushed because they're not on like home turf anymore. Like, they barely had like the crowd on their side in LA, and that was their home turf. And then they went to like fucking London, and they got absolutely just like destroyed.
Walmart.
Not a single person was on their side.
That was so fucking stupid because, like, Jake Paul's merch is in Walmart.
Yeah, no, like, I remember, like, we were in one of the many Walmarts that we went to at VidCon, and fucking...
We went to so many.
There was a Jake Paul poster.
There was a Jake Paul poster in the fucking Walmart, like... And it's like, Walmart. It's like, whoa, look at that. Walmart's shilling your product. Congratulations.
Congrats, you're trashing your distributor.
I really need another Monster.
Yeah, so that's a bad idea.
I'm feeling really fucking tired. I need to edit this, so yeah, I do need another Monster, alright? Don't tell me it's a bad idea. Fuck you.
It's a bad.
It's
Fuck you.
$6.20 for you.
Yeah, so?
Don't do.
Whatever.
Just because I'm not functioning doesn't mean I don't need a monster.
Okay, so it was nice getting them watching them get bumped down a peg, but like at the same time, like it did get taken a little far.
A little
This
far.
fight is fucking.
Okay, it got taken too far.
The 9-year-old.
Okay, but that's on him. But like, I mean, like it got taken too far, as in like they got their shit vandalized.
No, I definitely think that the event was handled poorly, and the people there should not have done majority of the things they did. As funny as it is, like you just shouldn't have vandalized the cars, threw shit at people, like all of that. You shouldn't have done any of that.
Yeah.
Sorry to be Mr. Fun Kill, but I'm not gonna fucking approve.
Oh no,
of
I'm
that.
totally in the same book. Like it's funny, but it's like at the same time, it's like it's funny, but it shouldn't have happened.
No, it's funny, but it's something I'd never do.
I will make one exception because it is Jake and Logan Paul.
Nah, even then I won't make the exception.
Chaotic good.
I am chaotic good. I'm the Batman of the commentary community. God, I think I just gave myself a nosebleed.
Did you actually?
Guys. No.
Okay.
What are you, crazy? It was a joke. Good job ruining the immersion.
I thought you started coughing. And I'm like, what the fuck is?
Yeah, it was part
blood
of the
going
act.
down his nose. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I'm just drowning in it.
Okay, so next up in nosebleed news, Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Yeah,
Star Wars: The Clone Wars. It's getting its next season.
Don't act like you're not excited for this. You literally type Star Wars: The Clone Wars. All the blah 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 ha ha ha.
I was literally about to squeal, but then you interrupted me, prick.
I squeal.
Okay. No, I can't. I don't have it in me anymore. You made me not want to squeal anymore.
Squeal!
I'm not gonna squeal now. Fuck
you. Do it!
No, fuck you. I'm excited for this new season of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. It's a good show. I wanted this final season to come out, but whatever. Brandon has to fucking.
Too bad Rebels looks like ass. At least this looks really good.
Clone Wars is good. Clone Wars is good. I like Clone Wars. It's good. I like it because it's good.
Well, I'm glad it's good.
Apparently, it's coming out on some Disney streaming service. I feel like all these networks are like
they're gonna use it to promote the Disney streaming service, where Disney's gonna start putting all the Marvel movies on.
Oh
Smart.
My god, Disney's taking over, man.
I feel like if Disney if Disney buys out fucking
if they acquire Fox, they own
40%
40% of the media or like the movie
market. Won't they own like all of Hulu at that point? Why don't they just use that?
Because it makes more sense to separate the platform, so there's more stuff for people to buy.
True, but like, what the fuck is gonna happen with their Netflix like deal, like with the Marvel series?
That was a temporary contract.
Huh.
So like that contract only lasted a certain amount of time, and that time's almost up. So
gotcha.
That's why because it's really annoying to go on Netflix and not have like the old Marvel movies on it. Like they leave the least amount as possible. And I just want to say, if Disney's watching or Marvel or whoever the fuck, right? The fact that you don't make your shit easily accessible makes people want to pirate it. If it's not on Netflix or something, it makes people want to pirate it. Just saying. Okay. Spider-Man. I like Disney.
The Spider-Man story trailer got announced at San Diego Comic-Con. That was also where the Star Wars Clone Wars saved thing started as well. And when I saw the story trailer, I just started watching all the fucking gameplay trailers again. I'm so fucking excited for this game.
This Spider-Man game looks like the Spider-Man game I've been wanting since I was a kid. And I was really into Spider-Man, so I'm pretty hyped for this game. It basically looks like Batman, but happy. It's like happy Batman.
Bro, I never got out of Spider-Man. I want to play this game so fucking bad. Jesus Christ.
I never played like any of the PS2 ones or anything like that because I didn't have a PS2. But like looking at the gameplay, that shit looked awful. Like the hardware.
I never played
PS2 Spider-Man.
I never played.
Fuck you.
My friend had an N64, and I played like a Spider-Man game on that, and I don't remember what it was. But the only Spider-Man game I had was on the Leapfrog.
I had one on.
Great.
I had a Spider-Man game on one of those like plug and play TV games.
Oh yeah, I had
one
one
that's shaped. It's like a big like Spider-Man face.
Yeah, I had that
joystick. Yeah, I had
I remember
3 versions of that.
I just fucking loved Spider-Man as a kid. Like I never played the video games, but like fucking the movies, and like I remember watching the show every day. Goddamn.
Yeah, so now that there's a Spider-Man game, can we get an Iron Man game?
Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Wow.
Can we get like an Iron Man game, please?
There was an Iron Man game.
It sucked.
It was for mobile.
No, there was a console one, and it sucked.
Console.
Oh, really?
I thought it wasn't bad.
It was
actually
an
open world like tie-in.
It was a movie game.
You just went around and you punched shit.
I'm just saying, Iron Man would be a great concept for a fucking game.
I think Iron Man as a game could work super well.
I think it'd be great.
I think his powers present quite a scope issue.
I feel like
Why?
size of the map. You gotta make them fly places.
Oh yeah,
Just
but like no,
if
the
I were,
Spider-Man,
I'd take a Saints Row approach with them.
the Spider-Man map is the same thing though. Like they made that map fucking huge because Spider-Man like swings around and shit.
Well, I mean, New York City is fucking huge in general.
Yeah, but the map's like really fucking big. I can't remember exactly how big it is, but it's really fucking big.
I hope there's
Honestly,
stuff to
like-
do in it if it's that big.
I hope
look
there's
it
stuff to do in it. Like, what's the point of having a big ass world
Spider-Man
if the world's empty?
PS4 map size.
But like, I think like if they took, you know how like in Saints Row they have the fucking jets and shit.
Yeah.
I think like they could make it work in like some kind of thing like that. But if it wasn't an open world thing, even a linear game, like if the levels were well designed, I think that would work as well.
I would not want to play a linear Iron Man game. I don't know. That's just me.
If if everything was well put together, I could.
Okay,
enjoy it.
so you guys know Sunset Overdrive?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The map, the Manhattan map for Spider-Man is 4 to 6 times bigger than that.
Ah,
Well, never played Sunset Overdrive, so I don't have a
The map's really big in
point of
Sunset
reference.
Overdrive. The map's pretty big.
so is it like a 1-to-1? Like, is everything in Manhattan recreated faithfully, or is it like just?
It's
kinda-
definitely not
not
1-to-1, but like I don't know. It's just a big map.
Obviously, things like the Empire State Building. I guess the new Freedom Tower will be in there. Statue of
The
Liberty.
Avengers Tower,
So-
isn't it?
Yeah, so
The
yeah,
Avengers
and like
Tower,
the
there you
fucking Sanctorum Sanctum or whatever is going to be in there too. So like, I'm really excited because it seems like there's going to be like a wider Marvel universe in there, and like Spider-Man won't just be the only superhero.
I don't know about that. There's no like confirmed superheroes, but they could just be saving it.
Like fucking Avengers Tower is in the game. Like at least
I
we
know,
it
but like
exists.
that could just be because of like the story, because like the story is I think it's 7 years after like Spider-Man's not a child anymore.
Yeah, he's not a child, but I don't think it takes place in the MCU.
Yeah, I don't think it does either. I think it's just Spider-Man's universe mainly.
Yeah, but like
'Cause-
it has like those other characters like locations, so I'm hoping like they get involved somehow.
They'll
Like
probably get involved story wise as like.
I could definitely
companion
see
characters.
Iron Man in it story wise.
yeah, that'd be dope. Like in the I just want to play this fucking game, dude.
I did too. I have it pre-ordered on Target.
2 more months.
I have
I'm
it
gonna
pre-ordered
die.
on Target, and I have Super Smash pre-ordered on Target. I got those
I don't
games for like
pre-order
$20 a
things
piece.
because I'm a smart person.
I got them for $20 a piece, Diesel.
Okay, never mind. That's a steal.
Bro, like I'm gonna buy fucking Spider-Man even if it has a
Dude,
bad review. Like who cares?
Brandon, Target's gonna come to your house and break your fucking knees.
Hey, this is their fucking fault. They say it's my
Alex from
fault.
Target is gonna show up and he's just gonna blow your knees out.
It's not my fault. Their system was stupid.
Exactly. Prove him wrong. Good luck with that.
It isn't my fault. Oh, and then each costume in Spider-Man has different abilities.
Oh yeah. Like
That's
each
cool.
costume's gonna give you different buffs, or it could like I've heard some of them can make you weaker as well.
Like, there's a pre-order bonus. Like, it's like a punk Spider-Man costume, and he has like a guitar or something like that.
Neat.
Diesel, you should pre-order it to get the punk costume.
Okay, listen here.
I think I'm gonna.
say that.
I actually think I'm gonna pre-order it now.
Oh my god. Don't pre-order
Responsible.
video games, kids.
Why not?
Cause I said so.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause what if
whatever.
the game's shit?
Well, if it's shit, I'll have $20 worth of shit.
If
If it's
Spider-Man
shit,
comes
I'll
out
make
and
a,
it's
I'll
a
make a
buggy mess,
video
I'm
about
gonna
it
lose my
and
fucking
use the
mind.
disc for that.
If Spider-Man comes out and it's like No Man's Sky 2.0, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
All right. Does anybody else have anything else to say about Spider-Man the game?
Diesel's a buzzkill. Okay, that's it.
I
End of the
am.
podcast.
Okay.
Get the hell outta here.
Thanks for watching this episode of Loudmouse, guys. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at loudmouse_. We upload 2 new episodes every week on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and we're up on iTunes and SoundCloud. Be sure to check us out there if you haven't already. If you're on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, why not do that? We like it. Oh shit, we have to launch the thing now, don't we?
We can get that next episode. Discord
okay, next
soon.
episode.
Yeah, Discord.
Tease.
Discord server soon.